What's up, everybody? Welcome to the first LW podcast. I'm here with my brother. Say hello.
What's up, everyone?
So today we're gonna be first we every podcast. I'm just gonna say this because it's the first one. We have three topics, and we're gonna take 20 minutes apiece, maybe less, but at the most 20 minutes apiece on each topic. And the three topics we're talking about today are why the Logan Paul suicide memes and jokes are uncalled for, it's not necessary, and you should delete them. It's The second one is about the new Slenderman movie and how it looks just retarded. It's dumb. And the three is mine and my brother's top three most anticipated movies of 2018. And yeah, so that's where we're gonna start. So you got anything to say, Elijah?
Nope, I think I'm ready to get started.
Okay. So everybody should know about the Logan Paul situation with the suicide forest and all that. It's been what, like a week, almost a week by now,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, it's ridiculous. It's disgusting. But over the past couple of days, I mean, you could just be scrolling through Instagram and you'll be seeing all these memes, like joking about it. Like, why? Why are you guys spreading that? Like, really? It's uncalled for. You know? It's stupid.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, in my honest opinion, um, when I saw the meme on Instagram, I'm really just in my head like, you gotta be fucking serious, right? Like, people are really gonna take it that far as to make a meme out of a fucking video which was disgusting and it was number 10 trending. Like, what the fuck? Of a man committing suicide, and they take that as a joke to make a meme out of all things.
It's disgusting. It is. It's disgusting. That's all. That's the only word that can describe it all. It's disgusting.
And let's just be completely honest here, right? Yeah, when the Logan Paul situation came out, of course, at first I thought to myself, this can't be real, because he wouldn't be going that far.
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly. I didn't think anybody would. I didn't think anybody would be going that far to just do that for views. Like, it really.
and yeah, that's also true. And I mean, let's just face it here. I mean, is he really that desperate for views? If you would actually watch the video, you could see that most of the time, him and his dumbass friends are just laughing about it the whole time. They think it's funny to make fun of a man who just committed suicide in a suicide forest. For one, it's called a suicide forest.
Like, what?
What else?
Yeah. What else do you expect? Like, what else do you expect you're gonna see? You know what I'm saying? Like, really? It's
And
pathetic.
then,
It's just pathetic.
and then it is pathetic. The more funny part is that when he was like, "Oh, we found a dead body. Oh, we just found a dead body. Oh yeah, what the fuck?" I mean, like, come on, bro. How immature and disrespectful can you actually get?
Exactly.
But then of course, after that whole situation, everyone of that same night was blowing, like, angry.
Well,
Angry at
except for the
people.
people that were going to make the memes that they did, like really, like
Exactly.
spreading more negativity and disgusting content all over social media. It's ridiculous. Like, why do you make a meme? There's so many. Okay, some memes are funny. Okay, I like memes, but it's just going too far, man. Like, it really is. It's going too far.
Mhm. Mhm. And I mean, let's just be honest, okay? So when I first saw the memes, a guy on Snapchat sent them to me, and it was literally about last night. Of course, the person I am, I was furious about it, because unlike all those immature, ignorant pieces of shit, I've actually had a person who's committed suicide, and it's not no fucking joke to be making fun of. It is not a joke to make a meme out of something so serious as
It's
suicide.
very serious.
Like I said, in the video on Snapchat that I had, I literally mentioned, what if that was your mother, or your father, or your daughter, or your son, or
Your
any
brother,
family
sister.
related,
I mean,
or
it could go.
gang
Yeah.
member.
I mean, it could just be a friend. Like what happened with you. You know what I'm saying? It could just be a friend, a close friend that you've known for like years, and they get bullied, and they can't take it anymore. It's disgusting. Why are people like this? Like, not all people are like this. I mean, there was a lot of people going against him. A lot of people. But there's certain few that are just like him. You know, just like
Yeah,
him.
there's like, I mean, let's just be honest here. There's a 50-50.
Yeah.
Because the 50 of the people really despise his ass, which I am one of the 50 and you're one of the 50. We don't agree with this at all. I think it's disgusting and horrific that he would actually make a video. Plus, top that, he deleted the video that same night because he knew that if
I
people
mean, it was
kept
up for a
watching the
day.
video,
It was up for an entire day before it was
and
taken
then,
down.
and what pisses me off even more, he was even going to get paid for that video.
He
That
was.
pisses me
I
even
mean,
more
come on.
off.
He was paid for it. You know what I'm saying? It was up for an
Oh
entire
my
day.
god. I mean, think about it. And then, and people really have the audacity to come up to me and say, "Oh, look at this meme, it's hilarious." Do you realize, once you look into that video, that man who literally committed suicide, his family members didn't even know, probably didn't even know that he committed suicide. And then
It's sad.
police,
It's sad, man.
police, doctors, emergency ambulances, fire departments literally came to that person's house, came to the family member's house, and said, your family member just committed suicide in the suicide force.
Yeah.
Let's just be real with you. Japan is a beautiful country.
It's one of the
I love
most
Japan.
beautiful countries, like for real. I mean, that's not just because like biased opinion on me because I love the country or whatever, like the culture and the entertainment and stuff like that. It is one of the most like beautiful countries in the world, hands down. I'm not saying it is
And
the
the funny
best,
thing
but
is,
it's one of the best. Definitely the top
and here's
five,
a good
probably.
point. And here's a good point to mention also. Yes, Japan's a beautiful country. It should, and also you gotta respect the culture, man.
You really do. I mean, did you watch the rest of his
If
videos? You know what I'm saying? Like the other three weren't as great. They should be taken down.
if anyone everybody that's watching this right now, I would advise you to go to Logan Paul's channel, watch his latest, probably 3 more
Yeah, it was
videos
like
on
three. It
Japan,
was like three.
showing how Americans nowadays is nothing but liberal pieces of shit, fucking idiots, and will do anything for views on a fucking
Website, like a
Slenderman,
website, yeah.
Twitch,
A
anything
social
like
media.
that, and it's sad. It's really sad that this world has gone to the point where all that matters is a phone, a computer, and a app.
Exactly.
Literally what we're talking about right now. And it feels sad to me because people literally make fun of suicide, but yet there are millions, billions of people around the world whose families have been affected by this. And it's not cool to judge or make fun. Now, there are people on my Snapchat, I'm not going to call out their names, but they have made fun of this. And that's why I made the video last night. It's because the fact is that I had enough of the bullshit, okay? There is a difference between, yeah, it's a funny meme, okay? When you look at a meme and you're like, oh yeah, that's kind of funny,
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I mean, because I like
there is
memes, we like memes. Some are funny. I mean, they are. Some are really funny.
But going as far as making fun of things like
Basically, death.
drugs,
Yeah, like drugs,
death,
death.
suicide, it's when you're going to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
ridiculous. Yeah. I mean, just the amount of, like, disrespect he showed, like, it makes us look bad. It makes us from other countries look bad. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, think about it this way. It don't just make other countries look bad. It just makes America look bad.
Yeah, well, pretty much, yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
Because I mean, let's just be honest with you. America is the #1 shitty fucking country in the world.
It's
Let's just
true.
be real with you right
It's
now.
true.
All the countries, I'm not gonna say it, besides Pakistan and ISIS. No offense, but
Well, ISIS
they're
is a
all
group, and all that stuff, yeah.
well,
Don't want to
Pakistan,
get into that.
Pakistan,
Don't want to get into
don't
that
get in
crap.
that bomb terrorist bullshit.
Which isn't
But
funny
yeah,
either. Which isn't funny. Which is not funny either. And they have memes about that too. Not funny. It really isn't.
that is true. That is true. But
But back on
also,
topic.
when you make fun of a beautiful thing, a beautiful country like Japan, And most people there
Like
are really
he ran
not.
amok. He ran amok in that country, throwing fish everywhere, pulling down his pants. Went into a restaurant, was literally throwing a pokeball at the owner. Like really? And even at the
I'm
cops.
like, I'm like, dude, okay, yeah, Japan is mostly known for Pokemon and anime.
And they're not
But
gonna yell at you because that's how they are. They respect people. They mind their business. They don't share their opinions much. That's their culture. But you just completely like ran over them with your own, with your own freaking channel. Like it makes the U.S. look like idiots. It makes
and
us
let's
look like
just say,
idiots.
and let's just be honest here. You have millions of people who live in America right now, but only a small amount of number. America is bigger than Japan, and so let's
Yeah,
be
it's
honest
bigger.
here.
Yeah, it's bigger. Well, duh, it's an island, and
And I mean, Japan. Let's just say I can respect the culture enough to not go to a fucking forest and fucking disrespect a man's body like that.
well, I mean,
Which
even if you are just going to the forest, right? He literally went off the trail. That's illegal. Why was he not
and
arrested? That's my question.
and the man mentioned that in the video too. He literally,
Exactly.
that man
He's
literally
like
flipped his
he's
car.
like you're not even supposed to be like around this part. And he was like, "Oh, well, what if the kids saw it?" Well, you're showing like 10 million kids that watch you.
And the most funniest thing about that is he literally just contradicted himself.
Exactly. Like it
He
makes no
literally said the
sense.
most stupidest thing. Now I thought his brother was bad, but damn, this is even more. Like
This
that
is
Andy
just
Dickinson
dumb, bro.
song
Yeah.
just killed me. You know. But what I mean, at the end of the day, suicide is not a joke to be fucking with. You know, and the person who are the people if I ever find the motherfucker who made this meme about suicide, I will tell him that you
Yeah.
have no soul.
Really.
You are a sick human being for even doing this. And people, and all you pricks and all you fucking jack-offs actually like this shit.
It's
And
disgusting,
I have
dude.
seen people on it, and I have seen people really, like, use it as a meme. I'm like, dude, how, this is why we're about to be in a civil war. Because of the fact is that you people are so immature. You guys act like children. All of you. Even
Yeah.
old people act like children. And that's even more stupid.
Yeah.
Okay? And not to
It's
mention,
it's
bring it back to
pathetic.
the Japan part. Bring it back to Japan. If you're a foreigner, you already know what happened back in World War II with Hiroshima. That's mostly what's going to happen if you're a foreigner from America.
That's why they're so scared, dude.
Shit. You're gonna be scared as shit. And that's even the most stupidest part. Okay? You think you're gonna come in there and they're gonna be like, oh, hey, how you doing? Welcome to Japan. No, they're not gonna be like that. They're gonna be like, get the fuck out of my country. Because you don't belong here.
For real.
It's just basically how it's gonna be. Unless you are respectful to the culture, you love it, and you understand why they do what they do. And then they will respect you, and then they will treat you like their family.
Yeah.
But if you act like a mockery and you act like a dumbass,
Which he did, like, 100%.
This is Tokyo, the biggest city, the capital of Japan, and you're telling me that you're gonna go down there and act like a dumb fuck. Listen,
In the middle of the
this ain't no
streets.
fucking Hold up, this ain't no Los Angeles, California, motherfucker. This is Japan. This is not going into a mansion and literally just like your brother, act like a complete fool and having a little midget suck your dick. Alright?
I'm really tired of the spoiled people in this country. Like they act like they have so much power. It's ridiculous. You have no power. Money is irrelevant. You have no power just because you entertain a couple million kids does not mean you have power. Nobody has power. You have to work to what you have. And be honest with you, I don't like people like you or your brother or all these other famous people, because they don't have to work for anything. They get easy money because they make videos of themselves every day. That's the easiest thing in the world. And they're just gonna go into a different country. I don't care if it's Japan. I don't care if he went to freaking Russia or something like that, which would have been really bad, But
Yeah, he would have got killed.
yeah, yeah. But like even just some other decent country, right? You go over there
Mhm.
and you disrespect the culture, just basically everything. You go in the middle of the street and pull down your pants and act like a fool. How does that just reflect on yourself and say like we like represent you basically because you're a foreigner to them. So when we go and they see us, they're gonna be like, "What if he's just another, Logan Paul?" You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's it makes me so mad, man, to think about and just to talk about it. It's
And
pissed me off. Like,
it
and
does.
but
Like I said,
we needed to talk about this. We really did because people need to know our opinion. Now it's about the same as everybody else that's dissing him. It is, and now the main thing is the people that are making memes and jokes about this. You need to stop. You need to
right.
stop because you are spreading more of this. You It's not
Exactly.
funny. It's not funny. It's not funny at all. I've watched like so many. I've watched the ones where there's like Sonic on it and he said he can't run fast. There's the Kermit one. There's some anime ones. It's not funny. It's not. So it needs to stop. I know it's not going to stop until it gets old because we can't. We're not. We're just we might just show a few people in this video, this podcast, but it needs to stop. And if you are one of them, if you actually watch this podcast to get this far through, and you're making these memes, you need to stop. Like for real, it's getting old, and it's only been a couple of days.
I mean, okay. Now you are right. And like he said, to all the people who think it's funny and you actually make the memes, how about you come and find us, for example, a guy who's literally lost his best friend over people like you who wouldn't chill the fuck out and literally bully the kid to death is not cool. And I take that for a pitch of salt because I have to live off knowing that one of my good friends from school committed suicide because y'all don't know how to shut the fuck up and leave him alone. Okay? And let me tell you about this kid. Yeah, his name was Jeffrey, and he was a good kid. He was diagnosed with autism. And you know what? I was the only one who talked to him because everyone thought he was weird and everyone thought he wasn't cool. Okay? He played Pokemon cards and Bakugan cards. To me, I thought that was cool. There is nothing wrong with playing those things because I was just like him once. We were all kids at once, and we all enjoyed the same things.
Yeah, like
This
like
kid
back in like
came
fourth
in,
grade, dude. Everybody played Mario Kart, but now everybody says it's stupid. How much sense does that
exactly.
make? Like,
And then, and then I literally saw him getting beated by some dumb idiots who thinks it's funny.
just
Getting
basically
beaten,
bullies.
literally blood. I can imagine. I'm not gonna tell everything,
You can read
but all I
images.
can imagine was seeing that, and I felt bad for myself. And then that was the day after that he committed suicide because he didn't want to be here anymore. And to be honest with you, I don't blame him.
I
This
really,
world is really
it's
it's
really
gotten
retarded.
it's
Yeah,
gotten to a point where it's fucked up. And you know what? I'm glad he's in a better place, but that is not, and that's
it's
why
nothing to make
I
fun
made this
of.
dubstep. I made this dubstep channel. Me and my friend made this dubstep channel. It's Dubstep Nation. I don't really get on it much anymore. I gave it to one of my good friends who's still doing videos today. Go subscribe to him, Dubstep Nation. Over close to 300,000 subscribers. Back then we used to make videos, and he loved dubstep. He enjoyed the art of dubstep. Even though he liked things like Skrillex and things, which are very demonic in my opinion, and I don't like Skrillex, and I don't support Skrillex. I made dubstep because he was my passion, and he was my way of saying, I can do this. And now that he's gone, yeah, I keep watching those videos, and I keep subscribing, I keep listening, because it reminds me of him every single day. So things like that just gives me more hope that he's happy, and I know he's happy. But at the end of the day, if I find out whoever the fuck is making fun of this suicide shit, you will not like me. You will not like me at all because I will stand
It's
up
really
for
not
people
funny.
who have been threatened and affected by suicide.
Yeah, it's pathetic. And where's the apologies from the other people that he was with? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're nowhere.
Oh yeah,
They're
speaking
nowhere.
of that, he made an apology video.
Yeah.
And you can
It was
tell he was totally
bullshit. It was
bullshit.
bullshit. he was reading off a thing, and especially his Twitter apology. Now his Twitter apology was completely fake. Like, it was completely fake.
I'm sorry, you blonde-headed dumb dipshit, but when you cuss in a fucking apology thing, you're not going to be taking anything seriously. They're not going to take you
Oh, except for
seriously.
the 1 million that liked his apology video. Oh yeah.
And let's be honest with you, that 1 million is all.
It's just kids. It's just kids. Yeah, it's just kids.
And
But like I said,
I feel bad.
yeah. Those other people though in that video need to apologize. Because they were laughing as much as him. Maybe, no, that one girl was laughing more than he was. And that's pathetic.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she laughed a good, like 7, 8 times, and Logan laughed about 4, maybe 5. So she laughed about 2 or 3 more times than he did. They even zoomed in on her!
Exactly.
Like, I don't know. In the end, it's pathetic. Especially the memes. Like, the video's done and over with. It's been a week. The memes need to end. Point blank simple. It's not funny. It's not funny. I don't give a crap that some people out there think it's funny. Then you're just as sick as Logan Paul. You're just as sick as him.
And
It's just the truth. It's just the truth. You know?
Alright, guys, we're going to give our final thoughts on this before we move into our next subject.
Yep.
My final thought is that, to all the people who make the memes, go fuck yourself. I better not see you in real life, because I will fuck you up.
Like I said, it's unacceptable. It needs to stop. Just stop this, man. Like, why do you guys do stuff like this? Why are there people out there that think this is funny? Suicide's a very serious, issue that goes on in the world, especially in Japan. Japan is like the #1 cause of death. Just stop. That's it. That's my final take. Just stop. Just stop it, please. It's not funny. Okay, so I guess.
We're going to move into our next subject, which would be on the Slenderman movie.
Yay! Woo!
To be making fun of. Well, okay, so I watched this trailer, and I thought to myself, what kind of bullshit are they making this time? Well, the funny thing, I have 4 very funny scenes, what I hope Michael does agree with me on. The first one is literally where the black object goes downstairs, and it's right next to the door.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, what the fuck is this, okay? Why would there be a big black blob of object? You think that's a Slender Man?
Oh, so first off, hold up. I want to say this. This trailer, the way it's filmed or whatever, they are trying to make it so fucking edgy. It's just dumb. It just boggles the mind how edgy. They have that dark tone to it, but then you have the emo kids in the cemetery just standing trying to find their lost friend. It's so stupid.
This is worse than it, man.
At least it was it was funny. You could at least have a good laugh and stuff. But come on, man.
The second thing I want to bring up, okay, the second part. I didn't understand the voices in the background, like the babies, the all screech sounds.
Why was there a baby in this background? It was what was she crying? I think the baby was crying.
Laughing or crying? I don't
maybe
know.
both. I think it was maybe it might have been both. Might have been both.
But I don't get it. I don't see the point. If you're gonna make a Slender movie, why would you have babies laughing and crying in the background? I don't get that at all.
It's Slenderman. And if you look at the trailer, they're not even following a Slenderman story at all. The Slenderman is, you go into the forest, right? Maybe even a house, right? And you see, him, right? And you're trying to run away, and you can't get away from him. So basically, he traps you in, right? And then he strangles you. Now there is a part in the trailer where that's shown a little bit, it's a glimpse. There's a woman or a teenager hiding behind a tree, and she sees him, and then he comes out of nowhere, and then jump scare, and then he kills her, strangles her or whatever. But that's it. The rest of it's a girl poking her eye out, and a girl on a bed, like in a hospital, screaming. Like that's like in every horror movie. That's like in every horror movie.
I was literally about to bring that up. I thought to myself, when I saw that girl in the hospital, when I saw her like screaming, that is the most fakest scream I've ever heard in my damn entire life.
She looks like she's laughing. Okay, I'm looking at the trailer. She looks like she starts laughing, and then she's like,
Hey, come on, dude. You can do better than that. I mean, I understand it's a little girl. She's probably around 11 or 12. I mean, think about it this way. I mean, if you're gonna have a Slenderman movie, at least make it realistic and it actually has a story to it. This Slenderman, I bet it's gonna be a 1-star because the fact is that
oh no, it's gonna no. There's gonna be 4 stars at least because of the edgy teenagers that are gonna go watch the movie and love it. I mean, come on, like there's a scene in the preview where this girl is literally looks like she's like possessed or whatever, and she's like writing on the walls like a marker or Sharpie.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's like using every cliche horror movie. Like, can they just make something new?
Anything, and to be honest with you, they use it with The Conjuring, they use it with the Annabelle bullshit. They used it with even like a comedy, haunted house, whatever the fuck it was called. I don't even remember what the fuck. I don't even watch scary movies, and I don't support them, and I think they're stupid. I think they're comedies at the end of the day because I mean, come on, let's just face it, horror movies are comedies. If you actually get scared over a fucking scary movie, then you have no life. I'm sorry.
For real.
But I mean, yeah, of course, like you said, it's probably gonna be 4 to 5 stars because you're gonna have
Those edgy teens, edgy teens, yeah, edgy teens.
I'm not saying being emo, being edgy is wrong. It's just you go down there.
If you look at this preview though, like they're going in on the edgy, like they have people stabbing their eyes and stuff, and stabbing stuff in class, like.
And watch. Here's my prediction. It's going to get about 4 to 5, 4.5 fives. You know, 4, maybe 5, 4.5 at the least. You know, and everyone's going to be like, oh, it's going to make millions of bucks because you know too damn well that every time that it's a scary movie, they like to go watch it. It don't matter if it's stupid or not. People will go spend their money on the next movie.
So there's like a scene in the middle of the preview, and it's like a interlude kind of thing where this dude is literally like moving his head around. You know, like in the Ghost Adventures, like opening, and there's like the girl or whatever, it's like moving her head around, like another cliche of horror, right? But like, and then it goes to like another scene where there's just like maggots and stuff crawling around. Then there's like another scene where there's like blood in the tub. What? How does that have to do anything with Slenderman? Like what?
Nah, did you see that one where the girl, like, it was a needle, like, poking her eye?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, when I looked at that, I'm like, what, this makes no sense. What are you trying to be? Are you trying to be a Conjuring movie? Like, it's really probably a crappy movie off of Conjuring, because Conjuring was basically like that, except it was different, and it had Annabelle, I think.
And why? And like you said, why is there just a bunch of like black goo and gunk going around it, like in the whole preview? Is that's supposed to?
They want to make it as edgy as possible, like you said, because at the end of the day, people are gonna go buy over demonic bullshit like this. And to me, I think it's hilarious. Because, I mean, this is just American movies in general. Most of American movies is okay, like, Marvel, things
But
like
we're gonna get to that, yeah. Yeah.
Cartoons, a little bit's okay, I wouldn't, but in my opinion, I'm always gonna be a Japanese anime movie fan, just because it represents us in so many ways. But
it's just better.
It is better, and even the television, even the episodes is more better. Let's just say, in my opinion, this movie, I'm gonna give it. If I gave.
I'm not watching it. I'm not gonna watch it because the preview already just says just don't watch it. Like the preview art, it just says to me, do not watch this movie. You're wasting your time and your money. Like it just screams it. It's if you haven't seen it yet, go watch the preview. It's on YouTube and social media and stuff like that.
Pretty much, you'll see it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if I give this a 1 out of 10, I would probably give it about a 2.
For the preview, yeah.
For the preview, I mean, I wasn't really a big fan of it. Now, if they had a little bit more different and it wasn't really all
Cliches, yeah,
hyperbole,
fake,
cliches, I
yeah,
actually think I would probably give it a 5 or a 6.
yeah.
Let's just be honest here.
The preview just
I don't
looks
really got
bad.
anything to.
The
At
preview
the end
just
of the
looks
day, I
bad.
don't really got anything else to say about the preview. Um, if they would have made it without the cliche, I think I would enjoy the movie.
There's so many though, too. You know, like the wall riding, the getting pulled in, and getting the
And
poking your eye out in
that's
class,
and that's literally
committing
all
suicide.
throughout the
They
movie.
literally show it literally shows committing suicide in the preview because the dude jumps off the building. Well, we think he does. You know, it could change in the movie, but in the preview, he basically jumps off the building because Slenderman's in his head. Okay, what?
which which makes no sense.
Like, what are they trying? Like, this is basically gonna be the Bye Bye Man of 2018, just straight up.
pretty much
And Bye Bye Man was garbage. Like, it was complete
it
garbage.
was.
It didn't make any sense. So basically, Slender Man will be the Bye Bye Man of 2018. That's what I'm gonna say about that. So I guess we go in our final thoughts of this. I guess because I mean it was just a preview. I mean the movie hasn't came out yet, and I'm not probably gonna watch it. Probably not. It's not. Mm-mm. It looks like the Bye Bye Man of 2018. That's my final take.
Uh,
What's your final take of it?
my final tank is this. Okay, it's shit. I know it's gonna be
Yeah,
shit.
it looks bad.
If they would take off that cliche shit in the preview, I would probably give it a 6. But I am not going to watch this movie. I think it's too fucking stupid and fake and fucking boring to be watching this. But at the end of the day, it will make millions of dollars, and I just don't give a fuck. So yeah, let's head back to the next topic, which we are going to be talking about 3 potential movies coming up in 2018 that we are both interested in watching.
Pretty much excited for. Like, so you gonna go first or?
hmm
Okay, go ahead.
So this is kind of a between. Okay, my first
So basically number
one,
three. Basically number three.
number 3, would probably have to be the new Star Wars is coming out in December.
No, I think it's
Um,
actually in May
in May, which is even more surprising. I
or
didn't even
April,
know
May,
that it
April,
was
May.
in
Yeah,
December.
I think
So
so.
yeah,
I think it's supposed to be in the spring.
but yeah, they're making a new Star Wars movie about Han Solo and in his past and how he got to be Han Solo. And I thought to myself when I was like, I'm really interested in it. And I didn't even know what it was about. I thought it was just the next sequel.
No.
But I mean, I didn't know it was all about Han Solo. That's the only thing. I saw it when I got out of watching the Last Jedi.
Yeah, Last
Star Wars
Jedi.
Last Jedi.
Yeah, Last Jedi.
Which was good. Which was an okay movie. I wasn't saying it was going to be great because it was alright. Um, I'm going to really be looking forward to it because, I mean, I'm always going to be a Star Wars fan. I love Star Wars. I love the movies.
Mhm.
Even though, yeah, some of them were shit. I mean, let's just be honest here. I mean, I enjoy watching Star Wars.
Rogue One. Rogue One. Some people were saying that was good. I was like, nah. I think it was stupid.
No, that was.
It
I'm
was dumb.
sorry. Last Jedi is better than that shit. I'm sorry. The only thing bad about Last Jedi was the fact of the way.
The Finn and Rose, the Finn and Rose stuff. Yeah, the Finn and Rose like middle arc. That was just not that great. It should have been
It made
taken
no
out.
sense.
Yeah, it made no sense with the story, anyways. Made no sense.
But yeah, I think at the end of the day, I'm gonna look really forward to watching that, and it's close to my birthday, so I'm glad these awesome new movies I'm about to mention are close to my birthday. So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to watching. That's pretty much it. My second one would have to be, of course, the Avengers. Let me tell you something. The Avengers always comes out close to my birthday. It's always
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
between
It's
the
kind of.
first or second week of May, and I'm so excited. I love Marvel movies. I hate DC movies. Let's just be honest.
They are shit.
Besides the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Besides the Dark Knight and the Dark Knight Rises, those are actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Besides those two, all of them were shit. I really love how this movie is going to be, because you're literally going to have all the Marvel heroes going up against Thanos, and Thanos is probably supposedly the most badass. He's probably the most
Yeah, he's supposed to be.
in Marvel.
He's supposed to be.
And what makes it even more amazing is you're going to have almost everybody, and you can already tell by looking at the trailer, it's going to be an amazing story, the actors are always going to do well, and supposedly what is badass is Spider-Man's new suit. Now let me tell
Yeah,
you
it looks
something, I
pretty.
do not like this
Mm,
new Spider-Man at all. I
nope.
think he's a faggot. I think the guy who plays it is a faggot. I'd rather have Tobey
Maguire.
Maguire than
Yep.
that. Okay? I'd rather have
But
that
that suit is
Spider-Man.
nice
And you
though.
know what?
That suit is
The
nice.
suit does look badass, and I'll give it props. They did a good job. But at the end of the day, I'd rather have Tobey Maguire than, this
Tom
other actor.
Holland.
I
I
don't even know what
think
his
Tom
name is.
Holland. I
Tom
think.
Holland? I
I
don't even know what
think.
his
I
name
think
is.
that's his name.
But yes, I am really looking forward to the story because I really loved the Civil War movie.
Mm.
I was in love with that movie because it showed a lot of reasons what happened.
Story and
Especially the
stuff. With
part,
story,
especially what
it's
happened that, the Winter Soldier
yeah.
killed Iron Man's dad. And
Marvel movies are really
I
good when it
love,
comes. Yeah, the Marvel's really good when it comes to like stories. Like and intertwining their stories. DC,
right.
it's just not good. Like their storytelling is just garbage. It's
Fragmented.
garbage. Yeah, it's yeah garbage.
I mean, okay. Now, I've always been a Marvel and DC fan, but I wasn't. When it comes to movies, Marvel is by far number one. I mean,
Yeah,
let's just be
yeah.
honest here. I
The
mean,
Marvel Universe movies. Yeah.
what I'm really looking forward to is I've heard some spoilers, but I don't want to tell y'all any spoilers. Supposedly, a hero is going to die in this movie, and I want to know who it is.
Maybe even a
I think I
few.
know who it
Maybe
is.
even a few.
Maybe. I mean, I know by one, I know from watching the trailer one guy is gonna die.
Oh yeah,
But if
yeah,
I,
totally.
but, I mean, when you watch this, okay, when you watch this movie, I'm really stoked for it because I'm in love with it. I always loved superheroes. I love that play. I've always been that type of guy. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna really enjoy it. Um, number one is by far, we've been waiting this for over a fucking decade. The Incredibles 2, which
Hmm.
I am fucking hyped as fuck, and it better be up to expectations. Now let me tell you why. The first movie was really fucking good. Really
Hmm.
fucking good.
For a Pixar?
And
Oh yeah, yeah. For a Pixar film, it was good. Like really good.
and at the end, it really showed a good ending, and it showed a cliffhanger.
And
And we've been
supposedly,
waiting for
yeah,
years.
supposedly they're gonna go. From that story, they're gonna keep going with that where it left off. So I really hope they do. I really hope they don't change their mind. But
And as confirmed, Samuel L. Jackson is going to be in the movie as Optimus. And that is what I want. I want my super suit to be back here, and I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the first movie. I hope the second movie will be the same. I heard Elastigirl's main voice actor will be in the movie. I heard that the main character, what's his name? Bob something.
yeah,
I don't remember
yeah,
his Bob
incredible,
whatever.
incredible.
Bob
Because
Incredible.
it's
There you
just
go.
yeah.
Bob Incredible. Yeah, he's going to be the main actor for that. Will be in the movie too. I hope Dash's main character is in it, but if he's not and he gets replaced, and the same thing goes with Violet, then that's fine.
Yeah,
Um, at the end of the day, I just want the main adults to be
the
as
same.
they
Yeah,
are,
yeah, the same.
because without them, it would just be completely shit. And I'm glad they brung the guys back together to do this movie, which they should have done years ago. I
Yep.
don't understand why they're doing it now, but I'm kind of excited that they're doing it at least because we've been waiting how long?
For a long time.
12
Yeah,
years.
yeah. We've been waiting a long time for it.
Since 2004. And if my calculation is correct, it's about maybe 13.
13.
I don't really know to be exact. I mean, in my opinion, I am really excited for this because, I mean, at the end of the day, I love Disney Pixar's. Yeah, 13 years. I love.
Dang. It's been, it's been
So
a while. Yeah.
at the end of the day, I'm gonna really enjoy it. When I was a kid, I absolutely loved The Incredibles. I hope it really does get high expectations. If it doesn't, I am going to be mad as hell because of the fact is that this is my childhood. This is one of our childhood
It
movies
better
that we
not
both
flunk.
saw.
Like, it better not, just freaking, turn into trash. Like, I hope they did it right. You know what I'm saying? I hope they just did. But I think they will. I think they will.
All right.
So,
Well,
so
that was my opinion on the top three movies. Now it's Michael's turn.
okay. So I have a three-way tie for the third place. So one is Maze Runner, the new one, The Death Cure, I think it's called. It's coming out at the end of this month. I'm really looking forward to that. Really looking forward to it. Second would be Jurassic World 2, which comes out in June 22nd. I'm pretty sure that's right. Yeah. I'm really hyped for that because I love the Jurassic Park series, and Jurassic World was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't like the best one, but it was pretty good. Um,
Right.
and the other one is the new Medea movie coming out in August. Dude, that thing, the Medea funeral. I think it was just announced like 2 days ago. It looks funny as crap. Like, it's a Medea movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to go watch a Medea movie if you've watched the others.
Right.
So yeah, that's my three-way tie for the third place. Pretty hyped for those three. Pretty equally, I would say. Number two would have to be. Uh, there's a lot of good movies, man. Like it for real. I feel like I'm forgetting one. I want to say The Avengers, but I feel like I'm forgetting a movie. Well, I'm just gonna go with The Avengers for now for number two, and because I mean, come on, it's Marvel, and it's you know. Oh yeah, that's why. Okay, I know what I did. No, the third way tie was supposed to be changed. The Star Wars movie was supposed to be tied for three. The Maze Runner movie was supposed to be at two, and the Avengers was supposed to be at one. That was my bad. The Avengers movie was at number one because it's Marvel. Like you said, the story's good. Like I mean, come on, it's like all of the Marvel heroes against one villain, and some are supposedly gonna die. That's just crazy. It doesn't happen. That would never happen in DC. They wouldn't show that stuff. DC's for all the money grab. They're not gonna kill off their heroes because they're stupid. Well, they kind of did with Superman, but he came back. Spoilers. It wasn't really anything special. You already knew he was gonna come back. So I think those are my top, like 4 or 5. I mean, yeah, I am tied for The Incredibles too. I mean, I just wouldn't say. I would say that's like top 7. Top 7 or 6 hype movies. But other than that, yeah, I think that's all the movies. I mean,
Now we're gonna have one more topic in the podcast done because we have a couple more minutes.
oh yeah, we got like
Um,
15 more minutes.
Now
So basically though, we're hyped for the movies this year that we're gonna watch. That's the final take for that one.
this is kind of the same topic. What are your least favorite movies you are looking forward to in 2018? Top 3. Let's just be honest.
Slenderman.
My top 3.
Slenderman.
That's number 1. Which I'm going to get that. The number 3 is Black Panther.
Yeah.
Now, let's just be honest here. I mean, yeah, Black Panther. I'm sorry, I'm just not into that African stuff. I'm not into it. The thing looks very shit. It looks like a runoff of a Ninja Turtles back in 1993. I mean, it really does. I mean, but the Panther, he has his underground and then he goes underneath a pipe. You're literally trying to be like a Ninja Turtle, which makes no sense to me. I'm not really looking forward to that, even though I love the actor who does it. I love how he does it. I love his character. But at the end of the day, I just don't like the African stuff. I don't like the African background. Not to be any racist or anything, I just don't like it. I don't see what's the point of...
I mean, even if you watch the preview, though, it just doesn't look that good, to be honest, For a Marvel movie, it just doesn't look good. And it's not about the characters. It's just, like, the story doesn't look that entertaining, I guess you would say. Like, I just don't... I'm not interested in watching that movie for the story. I'm not saying the character's bad because I like the Black Panther. I think he's a good superhero. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in Avengers, in the Avengers, I think he's a good superhero. But in his own movie, I just don't see how that's gonna work. Like really? Nah, I don't see it.
Number 2, which is kinda a little bit of a tie. 50 Shades Free, and The Commuter by Liam Neeson.
I think it's Commuter. I think. Yeah, yeah.
It's by Liam
Commuter.
Neeson.
It's I think it's out already.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. But at the end, I never liked that romantic bullshit.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah. I mean, come on now. You know.
It's just basically a thing. It's just basically a wannabe of Taken.
Yeah. I mean, it's basically that one movie a couple years ago where that dude was on a train. He had to find himself, find the way out of the train. But in like reality, he was on like in a virtual world kind of thing. Like he was already dead.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He was trying to figure out like how he died, but he was already dead. No, he was trying to save people that were on the train from dying because it was like a mission or whatever. But it turns out like he was already dead, and he was trying to save those people, which was kind of cool. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It was a couple years ago.
Well, number 1 is a little bit of a tie, two-way tie.
Slenderman.
The Slenderman, which we just talked about, which I'm not even going to enjoy, and Deadpool 2.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about that one.
Now, let's get this straight. Deadpool, go fuck yourself. I don't know why the fuck they made this character of a guy who's very sexual. Not saying people would take that as a joke and think it's funny of a guy, a badass supervillain, anti-hero who eats chimichangas and literally likes hentai porn. I'm not a big fan of it. I used to be, and then I got over it because now I just realize how stupid it is. I'm more, if we ever had a dream battle, I'd rather go to fucking Luke Skywalker than his bitch ass, and to be honest with you, at the end of the day, Deadpool is just not funny.
Yeah, it's really crude. It's really crude. It's just not entertaining at all.
To me, it's just every typical, everyday liberal bullshit is what it is. But yeah, I think that's my top 3. And actually, there's one more.
Which one? Which one?
It is called. Hold up, let me find it.
I think I have my top 3 when you're done.
Now this one, I'm not so sure of. I would kind of like it, and I kind of won't like it. It's a 50-50. It's going to be on both like and not like. Pacific Rim.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that. Oh my god, Pacific Rim is.
Okay. Pacific Rim. This is literally a wannabe Power Rangers Halo movie.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, it really is. Like if you watch the preview, it is so bad. And they think they're gonna get money because they have like the dude that plays Finn. Are you stupid? Like, no.
And to be honest, my friend, whoever plays Finn, whatever your name is,
You could do so much. You could do so much better. Yeah.
I think you just fucked up. I think if you would have just stayed as Finn in the Star Wars trilogies, you would have been making millions of dollars. Even though you will make millions of dollars off this movie, I think it's just gonna ruin your career.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest here.
It's not good. It doesn't look good, and I don't know. It just doesn't look good to me. It really doesn't.
But yeah, that's basically my top 3. Well, kind of like 5 or 6 or 7, like maybe 8.
So I guess it's my turn. So, number 3 would definitely be Pacific Rim. Duh, because Elijah already explained why. And number 2 would be Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. And if you haven't seen the preview, it's basically like an animated like Spider-Man going to theaters or whatever. Just I'm not feeling the vibe of that movie. I'm not gonna go watch it. It just isn't. I mean, it looks decent for like an animated Spider-Man movie, but yeah, I'm just gonna skip out on it. It's not my kind of thing. And okay, I want to say Venom, but the reason why it's a 50-50 on Venom, and here's the reason why I'm saying that, because Venom could be good, but it also can be very, very trash. And it's just according to how the story is going to be. It's going to be how the story is and stuff. But for now, I'm going to put it at number 1 for, because I'm scared to say it's going to be bad or good. But I'm going to go watch it, and I'm going to see how it is. And we'll probably have a podcast talking about movies at the end of the year about it.
Here's my opinion on Venom.
Venom,
The only thing that kind of like is confusing, it doesn't make any sense, is they already basically explained who Venom is in Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, but most people were complaining about Spider-Man 3, like the people I saw on like YouTube saying, "Oh, that Venom was garbage and blah blah blah," and it was just an edgy movie. Now, Spider-Man 3 was an edgy movie. If you go back and watch it, they were trying to, pull in all the edgy stuff because it was the black Spider-Man suit, it was the Venom, blah blah blah. But I don't know, maybe it's just nostalgic reasons that I don't trust this yet. I mean, it looks decent. Like they show the character designs of him, and he's like actually big, because how he's supposed to be. Because in Spider-Man 3, he was like really skinny, but he's supposed to be like really muscular and big, which he looks like that. Supposedly, in like the little preview clips they gave you or gave us or whatever. But I'm still kind of worried, about the story and everything else.
Okay. Anything? Let's see. How many more minutes we got?
We got 9 minutes. I think we've talked about everything. I mean, for this podcast, anyways.
We can talk about one more topic, which I like to bring up.
Well, it has to be quick, though.
We need to have top 3 animes.
Okay, hold it right there. We're gonna do that in another podcast. So, because we're gonna plan that out for another podcast. Because we're gonna have like a whole thing about that stuff. Probably, maybe by the end of this week, maybe. Yeah. So we'll just hold up on that. I think we can basically say our final thoughts on basically the whole thing of the podcast because we only have like 7 minutes left, and then we just get out of here, because I still have to render and stuff. But first of all, before we get in our final thoughts, if you made it to this part of the podcast and you've watched this far, thank you. We appreciate it. It's some serious topics, some, silly topics, and, some things we wanted to share. That's basically how these podcasts are going to go. 3 topics, 10, 15, 20 minutes apiece. Basically us either ranting about something, sharing our opinions about what we like. Like, for example, in a couple weeks we're going to have our first impressions on the anime season that's, just started. That's going to be pretty fun, I think, because I've never done that, and Elijah just got to catch up on most of the anime that just came out. But that's going to be fun. Yeah, I mean, so far I'm enjoying this. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I think Elijah enjoyed it too. It's pretty fun. So basically, overall, Logan Paul needs to fuck off. The memers need to fuck off. Slenderman looks like a terrible movie, edgy movie. It looks edgy. Like, it's gonna make money because it's edgy. But yeah, it looks like a shitty movie. Probably gonna skip out. The top 3 movies, actually probably like 6 or 7. Looking forward to it. The other ones that we mentioned, hell no, probably not even gonna watch them except for Venom. When Venom comes out, I'm gonna watch it. And yeah, that's basically my final thoughts and final takes. What about you, dude?
My final thoughts is Logan Paul and all the people who make the memes.
Just stop,
really
man.
Want to say
just stop, yeah.
Then you really have a reason to do it yourself.
Yeah.
And let's be honest here, at the end of the day, it's fucked up and it's disgusting, and you have no soul. I'm sorry, you have no soul, and I pray for y'all. Fallen Slenderman, it's gonna be so shit. I'm not even looking forward to watching it. That's why it's number 1. The movies I enjoy, I'm really probably most likely gonna enjoy them, especially the Incredibles and the Avengers, and the Star Wars one that I mentioned. I'm really gonna enjoy those. And my final thoughts on the last ones, and I'm not really a big fan. I'm just not gonna be a big fan of those. I just think they're stupid. And I think they make no sense to what the story is supposed to be. And that's probably it.
Alright. Well, thank you guys if you've watched this far, if you came and watched the podcast, thank you very much. And we'll see you guys in the next podcast, whatever that's going to be. Peace.